Hi guys, I'm Batclarke and today I'm taking a look at the G15 zinc alloy shell superpower airsoft gun. So yeah, I have got a bit of a cold, so yeah, my voice will go occasionally during this video, but I definitely wanted to get something done and uploaded today because of lack of content. So I picked this up yesterday. I'm not exactly new to airsoft guns. I've been into the this kind of collection for probably about 2 years now. So yeah, I pretty much know what to expect with these. This cost about £25, which is about right for one of these, really. But yeah, my main motive with buying this was the design of the gun. So yeah, the package is pretty generic. My G12, I believe it was, came in a very similar package, just with the the other gun on there. So yeah, it does say superpower. I don't disagree with that, but I don't really agree with it. I will get into that a little bit later on. It just shows you on the side here how to use the gun. Now, the thing that always makes me laugh is the really bad grammar. If you can see that there, let's see if I can just press to play the box, TP dismantle to unload the button, unload the bullet. But what does that mean? I think it's referring to the removal of the magazine here. Yeah, they're made in China, so you can't expect much, really. Pull the cocking handle until a click sound is hot. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the box. So there's some warnings on the sides. It says G15 zinc alloy shell. Now, I do prefer these to the airsoft guns that are just plastic. It makes them a bit heavier and they start to feel a bit more realistic, I suppose. So yeah, let's take a look at the gun itself. So I picked this up yesterday. So it's still fairly new to me. I have worked out most of its functions, which should be okay for this review, really. So the gun itself is really nicely designed. Now the blue kind of ruins it because it kind of makes it look like a cheap toy. Yeah, it does ruin the design a little bit. I guarantee that, like my others, I will be taking this apart and painting it up. I know it's illegal, but for the purpose of a short film or something, it isn't so bad. But yeah, you can see it's got all the details on here of a regular Glock, which is definitely what this is designed to be like. From what I've seen, it looks mostly like a Glock 22. I don't know how accurate it would be. It looks about right to me, personally. I wouldn't call myself a gun expert, but I would say I'm an enthusiast enough to know that this is definitely a Glock. Hence why I decided to pick this up, really. But yeah, it does have all these details that you would expect to see on the gun usually, which is nice. A lot of these are non-functioning, which is a shame, but it does add to that authenticity of the design. So yeah, this is where if you was to slide this back, it would stay back like on the G12, which I'm surprised they didn't do that with this. It was a really nice feature that they added to this airsoft gun. So when you pull it back, it locks that into place when the magazine is empty, and then you just flip that back. And it just added to the the overall design of the gun, made it a little bit more realistic. So I don't see why they didn't add that with this one. Sorry about that. I don't know if it's because it's quite a well-known gun, so anybody who painted this up would instantly know that this is I don't know, a dangerous weapon. That's just my opinion. I'm not really sure why they went with that there. Let's see if I can get some better light on this. There we go. Whoops. So yeah, the design of the gun is really nice. You got the front and rear sights there, and it does line up pretty well. The accuracy of this, I tried it out yesterday a couple of times with some targets, and it was pretty poor, really. It's got a bit of a punch, where the superpower idea comes from. But yeah, in terms of accuracy, it was performing pretty poorly. So yeah, it does have that silver barrel there. Let's just prime that there, and you can see the a silver barrel, which just adds to that, you know, overall design of the gun, and just making it look a little bit more realistic. The spring inside, like I say, is really strong. So it does pack a little bit of a punch, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, the superpower isn't wrong, but then the accuracy just really lets this gun down. But yeah, it is, because it's quite new, that's a nice satisfying click, I do think. That was a pretty weird sentence. Yeah, it is a really nice satisfying click, and yeah, the design of this gun is actually really good. The quality is definitely there. So yeah, you're paying, you know, nearly £30 for something like this. You expect it to be good quality. There is, on the front here, I don't want to just be randomly saying crap, but I do think that would be to fit like a laser sight or something. It just seems like an under rail kind of thing going. And I did look at some pictures of a real Glock, and I did see that going on, so that would make sense. I haven't got anything to try on here, but if I do, I'll probably put that in another video at some point. So the magazine is really bulky. It does look as if it has been directly copied from an actual Glock magazine, hence why it's so thick to fit, you know, the regular ammo. But it's very heavy. This here is removable. I don't know if that's intentional, but it's because it's got some like heavy weights in here. I don't know what this is made of. It just feels like a big lump of metal. But yeah, it's what's making it so heavy. So let's just put that back. And then there's like a little spring lock on here. But yeah, this is a really heavy magazine. The capacity, I'm not really sure. I've shot it a few times, but I'm not. Whoops. I think it takes about 12. Nope, it takes 11. I think that's 1, 3. Yeah, that's random. It takes 11, which is a really random number for one of these. So yeah, it takes 11 shots of the 0.20 or 0.12 gram BB. Now, I'd say that personally, I recommend you use 0.20. These are 0.12s, and it just really loses that accuracy. They just they don't go straight. They sort of end up going upwards because they're just too light. It does come with BBs. I never use them because a lot of the time they're really poor shape. And I'll show you what I mean by this. Some of them look okay, but then you've got this strange phallic shaped one. And then you've got, they're just not perfect spheres. Some of them look to be okay, but I don't recommend you use these. I recommend you use, say, Bulldogs, or other high quality BBs, because they're gonna ruin the gun, because they just don't have that same quality. Ergonomically, the gun is really nice. Fits in the hand well. It's got this good design, well-designed grip. This here is all plastic. It's ABS, I believe. Although it does have quite a heavy feel still. I don't know how that is. Wait a second. No, do you know what? I think this might be metal. It might just be coated with something. Yeah, this is all metal, which makes more sense. It does feel plasticky though. I don't know if they've put plastic over the top of the metal or what, but it does have quite a lot of weight to it. This here is definitely all metal. It's just painted blue, and then obviously that might be what's gone on here. But yeah, this is also metal. But it is a fully working BB gun. You do get a lot of these like really good replicas that just don't seem to work properly, and it is full size. Just to give you a bit of a comparison there, they look quite small, but they're really bulky. So that's where the I suppose what's special about these is where that comes in. But yeah, it is a bit smaller than, it does seem a lot smaller than this. I'm not sure, I can't remember what this gun is. I don't know if it's a Taurus, I can't remember. But yeah, I've had this one for ages now. The spring started to go, the paint's obviously started to wear off, because I've just used it so much. Hence why I needed to buy a new one. So yeah, this is an impressive BB gun. It does work pretty well. I am going to show you firing a little bit at some targets. So yeah, we'll go and do that now. That's not bad. A couple have gone over here, which is a bit random, but pretty good. As you can see, it does perform okay, but the accuracy just really doesn't seem to cut it with this gun. But yeah, it is a very nice working replica, and it's definitely one of those pieces that you want in your collection, because the Glock is just one of the most famous guns around now. So yeah, this is a G15. If you want to check that out, just type that into Google or something. I don't know what company makes these. This is something I was asking myself earlier. I don't know what company produces them. It says they're made in China, but that's all it says. I have no idea what the company is that produces them is called, because there's just literally nothing on here that says where they're coming from. I don't know if Superpower is the name of the company. I will do some research into that, because it'd be nice to find out. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. Please check out some of my other videos. There are a few more BB gun reviews, so I will put a link to that here and another one here, which is here. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. I've already said that, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.